Hey my pretty people, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Tanya, a retired makeup artist, beauty and fashion lover, and your pink obsessed bestie. If you love all things girly and makeup, you're in the right place. I'm back! Did you miss me? Because I missed you. What I mean when I say I'm back is I am back with the makeup content on this channel. I did do a poll on my community tab. Most of you guys voted for me to continue posting makeup videos on this channel. A little bit of a rebrand. You guys might have noticed in the introduction that it's slightly different. Listen, we've been on YouTube for a decade, okay? It's only normal for me to level up, do a rebrand at some point and give you guys new. You know what I mean? So I hope you're excited. I know there's so many of you guys that did subscribe to me for my makeup content. Obviously for all the cute and girly vibes, which will never leave us. A lot of you guys do miss the makeup content, so here we are, we're back again. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm a retired makeup artist and literally my entire life revolved around makeup and beauty. You know, that's always been the core of my channel. I did try to do that in a separate channel. That didn't work out too well, so I think we're back to just doing makeup content on this channel and posting all the uploads here. You guys are still gonna get a sprinkle of everything, but I don't want to blah 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 talk your ear off at the beginning. Let's just get started into today's video. So I tried to make this really pretty or whatever, but it just kind of fell all over the place. But I have this cute tray of like a bunch of makeup products that I want to try out. All of it is affordable and drugstore. We have like L'Oreal. We have Morphe, which is more in the middle, you know what I mean? But I want to test out all of these products that I've clearly been missing out on. So apparently there's been a lot going on ever since I kind of stopped doing a lot of my makeup content, and it's time to catch up. It's time to catch up because there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of brands in here that I have not used in a really long time and a lot of new. Let's get into it. Let's chit chat. Let's catch up. Let's do our glam. First things first, I am dying to put on something on my lips, okay? My lips feel so crusty and dry right now. I have this cute little product from Pixie Beauty. It's like a little lip balm thing and it's the cutest thing ever. This is like a little brush thingy applicator and it is the prettiest product. Look at this. You guys know what you're gonna get on my channel. It's always gonna be the pretty packaged makeup, the cute and girly, the glam. You guys already know how I do. So if you're watching, you're new, this is the vibes here. We try to test all of the pretty packaged makeup and I spend my money so you don't have to, and I try it for you so that we know if it's good or not, because sometimes it's just packaging, you know what I mean? Hope that this pink glitter is gonna translate through because it's so pretty in here. Let's dig in. Oh my god, it's glittery! Oh wow, this is super hydrating. It is glittery. Let me zoom you guys in. Look at this glitter. Tell me that's not the cutest thing ever. It's so pretty. This gives me like Polly Pocket makeup vibes. You know what I mean? Like Barbie, Polly Pocket, the nostalgia. So, Pixie Beauty. Oh, and then I love how innovative this is where you could just like put this back in and throw this in your purse. Just such a cute idea. I am gonna leave you guys a little bit zoomed in. You'll occasionally see me sipping on this latte. So I have this new Physicians Formula like primer thing, and it reminds me of Guerlain, you know? And it's always nice when you can find a good dupe for things. So I've never tried the Guerlain, but I would really like to get into giving you guys more dupes and like helping you girls save some money, honey, because in this economy. Okay, so I want to show you guys how this actually came out. Like there's a little bit of the beads in there, which is very interesting. Let's put this baby on. So you're probably wondering at this point, what's getting me into, you know, wanting to rebrand my channel and make it more beauty focused. And the truth is that beauty and makeup has always been my first love. Like it's always been what I'm extremely passionate about. I honestly have felt a little bit of a vacancy without it. I don't know how to explain that, but I've felt a little bit of emptiness without doing my beauty content. And I feel like I do still get my beauty fix from going to like beauty events here in LA and stuff, but I don't feel like I'm creating, you know what I mean? Like I want to create, and that's like literally where I'm at in my head. Like I want to create more makeup content. I want to be more creative in the things that I love. Like you guys know I love beauty. videos. I think that the psychology behind having 2 separate channels really overwhelmed me. You know, we did try it, didn't work out, and it's okay. It's okay. We're back to square one. Or my channel's always been beauty focused, and then I sprinkle everything else in, and I just really miss that. Like, I just really miss that. There was a time where my makeup videos just weren't doing so well, and it was very discouraging because I feel like I would post like all these other I would post a lot of hauls and like vlogs, and I feel like those used to get like a lot better like feedback. You guys know this is my job, so obviously I want things to do well so that I can continue to do this as my job. Obviously, like, I need it to be sustainable for long-term purposes, and so that I can continue to create as much content as I do at the volume that I do, in order to just keep myself afloat with this, because this is kind of like my business. And I never talk about YouTube this way because I feel like it's not well received. But I feel like at this day and age, I really don't care what anyone thinks. I really am not worried about how it's perceived. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm always super blunt with you guys about this stuff and honest, and I do my very best to word it in a way where it's understood and perceived well. I feel like at this day and age, we know that creators make money off of this, and we know that this is their job, and we know that in order for them to create, they have to make it profitable. So I think you guys get all of that. But anyway, now I'm rambling. Let's go on to foundation. I got this foundation I'm so excited about. Like, I have been itching. Like, this has been sitting on my vanity for a week, and I'm like, I need to put this on already. But this is the new Maybelline Super Stay Lumi Matte Foundation. And when I tell you guys, I had 2 favorite drugstore foundations in the past. It was their original Super Stay and the L'Oreal, the one with the red cap. I couldn't tell you the name right now, but L'Oreal Freshwear. So those were my 2 favorite drugstore foundations. And when I heard about this and I heard the claims, I was like, give it to me right now. So here are the claims. It is a long-lasting luminous matte finish. It has a buildable, airy coverage, and it's very breathable, and it resists sweat and transfer. So when I tell you all of this stuff sounds real good, all of this stuff sounds real good, girl. And I have heard so many people raving about it as well. My friend Amy has started using it on her clients, and she's a celebrity makeup artist. So I'm like, girl, I need that ASAP. So the color that I got is in the color 220. This is definitely my tan shade. I'm a little bit tan right now. This would be comparable to like MAC NC30. I'm usually NC25 when I'm not tan, NC30 to NC35 when I am. Still compared to MAC shades, I know that's so old school and OG, and like, does anybody even wear MAC foundation anymore? I don't think so, but maybe you do, I don't know, okay, but I haven't worn MAC like complexion foundations, like liquid foundations, in so long, absolutely so long. I still do love their mineral skin finish, I still wear that, but it's been a while, girl. So I love the cute lavender top of it. It makes it so cute and kawaii, and you guys know I'm just a packaging whore. Like, I love cute packaging, good packaging, period. So if the packaging's cute, I'm gonna get it. L'Oreal Freshwear is not very cute, so if I end up loving this, I'm switching to this for my drugstore foundation for the future. So I also have some brushes. I thought I would use one of these for foundation, but I just realized I didn't really get a foundation one. Or is this? I don't think I did. But these new Morphe brushes are all the rage. Like, everybody's talking about them. They have some really cool, interesting shapes. Sorry, I just dropped it. They have some really cool and interesting shades, and I feel like they are really hitting something here, because these are the most unique brushes that I have like seen in stores at Ulta and like Sephora. So, you know, combined. So of course these are available at Ulta, and they are also affordable. We all love affordable. And they also sell them individually, which I think is part of the reason why Morphe stays relevant in their brushes, because I don't think any other brand does this besides the Sephora brand, but those are significantly more expensive. But these are like at pretty decent price points. Like, they're not super pricey, they're not super cheap, but they're not super pricey. And as far as I know, I don't think e.l.f. even sells their brushes individually anymore. I have not seen them if they do. But the only thing you can really get at the drugstore is like brushes that are like in packs, like the Real Techniques like sets and stuff. And so I think Morphe is doing a great job at keeping around the individual brushes. They're also very, very, very pretty. Like, I love the white. It's so sleek and clean. And I love these two shapes. These are both slanted. These are both slanted brushes. I thought we would use one of these for foundation, but I think we're gonna save these for other things. So I'm gonna put these aside. Before we do foundation, I just remembered you guys are gonna have to bear with me because it's been a while since I've done makeup content, so I'm easing back in, okay? So just bear with you, girl. There's a Lumi, yeah, there's a Lumi Glotion? I thought I was saying it wrong. I called it Glotion. I'm like, wait, did I read that right? But literally it says Lumi Glotion, you guys, on it. Literally, Glotion. So I am excited to try this. There was one of these in the past that I really liked from L'Oreal, and I have dry skin and I love a good dewy look. So let's see what this says. So there is a makeup artist tip on the back of this. Is drugstore just getting way more innovative than I remember it? Because I don't remember there being any makeup artist tips on any of the drugstore products. So it says, makeup artist tip, dot, blend, and glow. Apply alone or under makeup. Use lighter shade to illuminate all over or highlight, and use darker shade to bronze all over or contour. So I don't have a darker shade, so we're just going to use the, I'm going to dot it basically on the high points of the face and focus it there. I don't really know if it did anything, to be honest. So I don't know. Did you guys see it do anything? I don't really know. As far as texture, it feels fine. My skin's a little tacky, not bad. Still hydrated. It didn't mess with any of my moisturizers and stuff that I have underneath. And for moisturizer, I used Glow Recipe. Sorry, this is very expensive, but this is not affordable. But yes, I just got this new Glow Recipe watermelon pink juice moisturizer in this like limited edition rainbow thing, and that's what I use as my moisturizer. Okay, we're gonna dot this and just apply it. So I'm gonna try to make these videos as uncut as possible. I don't know if you guys, oh, I put way too much there. I'm just gonna like distribute it. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but basically I'm not gonna cut out much out of them. I want you guys to be able to see in my Get Ready With Me's really how things blend, how things apply, how things set in. And so these videos are gonna be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half long. So I hope that you guys are okay with that. This is gonna be your new TV show, just saying. When you see me post any kind of Get Ready With Me or like me trying new makeup and stuff like that, just know your show's on, girl, because this is gonna be an hour sesh. So like grab a snack, get comfortable, get ready with me, play this in the morning when you're getting ready for work or whatever, and we're just going to talk makeup and have girl time together. I really like how this looks. I look like a light bulb and I love it. I don't know if it's like that I'm very, very dry and I just appreciate my skin looking like Botox skin. I don't know if you guys know what that means. I don't currently have any Botox in my face, by the way. I haven't had Botox in 2 years now. But basically it makes your skin very shiny and glowy looking, and I love that look. I love that look. So so if you want to have Botox skin, girl, this did it, okay? Also, I forgot to tell you guys, my brows were already not done, but I had already applied brow gel, and I used this Beauty Creations brow lamination. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this, and it's so, oh my goodness, you guys. I actually really like the way this looks. Let me look a little closer in the mirror, because products like these can emphasize texture, and that we don't want. So to make sure it's blended. Okay, so I don't notice it doing anything too crazy as far as texture. I feel like just right in here I'm seeing some texture, but I don't know if the product is necessarily emphasizing it. I just have some pores there. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of this. I know this is not drugstore, I'm so sorry, but this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Resurface Smooth and Renew Primer. This has glycolic acid. I don't know if that matters to you guys, but it basically helps fill pores, and sometimes when I see a little bit of pores, I take the smallest little amount and I will just press it in those areas. This is a gray all over primer, but I love it so much I don't want to use it up. So I just use the littlest amount just where I know I have, you know, some texture. And that automatically solves that. I do this a lot with clients. Well, I used to do this a lot with clients. I spot prime. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I spot prime people's faces. Like, I will put primer in problem areas where it needs it. Like, if I see somebody has a lot of like pores on their nose, I will only use the pore filling stuff on the nose and nowhere else. I like to really assess the skin. The timer went off for my teeth whitening thing, and I tried to take it off on camera and I didn't know. I had never used those white teeth whitening strips before. I used different ones, and I was not ready for the gunk that it left behind on my teeth, so I went to go rinse my mouth. Anyway, continuing on, let's apply the foundation. I'll do this with every foundation I get that's new. I pull out my favorite foundation brush, I pull out my favorite beauty blender, and I test with both. But usually my favorite combo is to apply foundation with a foundation brush, because it just doesn't absorb or take away product and we can really see the coverage. And then I will go in with a beauty blender and remove excess. So apply it to the back of my hand. I actually need to get myself one of those like mixing palettes. I used to love having one of those for my makeup videos. Look at that color match. It's literally perfection. The color match is on point. And all I did was hold it up to like my neck. But okay, we're just gonna warm it up on the hand and then just go straight in. It's giving very, 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 very skin-like. I am like, okay, we're gonna apply a little more. I don't know why, but the coverage is not giving me what I wish, but I didn't expect it to be super full coverage for a glowy, like a foundation that claims to be glowy and skin-like, but let's see. Okay, wow. Guys, this is giving undetectable. Like, it does not look like makeup at all. This is the most skin-like looking foundation I've ever used from the drugstore. Like, I don't even know, like, when I'm applying it, I don't even know where it's going. Like, it's like a second skin. Like, look, I mean, it does help that the color match is very on point, but are we seeing this? It's literally like a second skin. I don't know, was that the claims? I know I read them to you guys. Okay, it has buildable area coverage. So if you want fuller coverage, you can build it, but is it going to still have this undetectable finish if you build it? Because the first layer of this, like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup whatsoever. It's kind of crazy. Okay, let me finish applying this. We'll let it set and we'll do a second layer just to see what it gives if we do build it. I will be giving you guys a wear test and review of this foundation once I've tried it more and like kind of gotten the hang of what products work well with it and, you know, all that good stuff. So I feel like if I would have applied it with a beauty blender, it might have soaked up too much of it because it's literally so thin. Like, the texture of this foundation is so liquidy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is the type of finish that I'm into lately, so I think, like, I knew I was going to really like it because I knew that it was a very realistic looking finish. I still look glowy through this. That might be the Lumi Matte. I love that. I hate when makeup makes me look really, really dry, so far so good. Let's go in with a second layer of this and see what it gives. Some texture and problem areas right around here. So I'm hoping that it's going to cover that a little better. Although I feel like the first layer did give it a pretty decent coverage. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so the second layer of this starts looking kind of like porcelain skin in a way, but we're still getting that glowiness coming through. So when they say Lumi Matte, I think I see what they're saying. It's like a luminous airbrush finish. And I'm not going to do more on the forehead simply because I didn't add any more product on the brush, by the way. I'm just going in and blending, but simply because my forehead tends to crease right down here. I think those are called the 11s, and I just don't want to put so much product that I cause a problem that's not even happening. You know what I mean? Like right now there's like no creasing, so I don't want to over apply it, like, you know, overestimate how much I need for that area. Say these videos are going to be uncut, just know that there will be some cuts because my camera only records a certain amount of time sometimes, or sometimes I need to pause to get something, but that's it. Like, I'm trying to give you guys real time what is happening. So let's continue and let's get some contour going. That's usually my next step. I'm doing my makeup in the order I normally do it in. I got this new Morphe contour stick, and I love contour sticks. I go through them like crazy, so I'm excited for this. This is giving me Rare Beauty vibes, and I really hope it blends as easily as Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty is one of my favorite ones, so if this gives me at least like a pretty decent blend, I'm gonna be very excited. This color is beautiful. I do like bronzier shades. They do have a lot of different tones. Like, I got the warmest one, but they do have like cooler tone ones if you're more of a contour girl and you don't want it to look too bronzy. I prefer bronzy. So I got this color. This is in the color Sudden Heat. Let's see what this baby is about. I was very excited when I saw this. I didn't know that Morphe was... Whoa. This literally just picked up all the product off my face. I don't know about that. Like, that means that it's not very emollient then. I'm going to warm it up on my hand. Okay. So it does look emollient on my hand. Let's give it a second shot. It's still picking up makeup off my face. I don't like that. But I'm going to take... Let me just hold on. I'm going to just take the Morphe brush that I have here and take what I warmed up on my hand and try to work it in. I really want this to work. I don't know if it's like the foundation or if it's the stick, but I really don't like it when I can't directly apply a stick. Having to do this is so annoying in my opinion, even though it does give you an easier blend. But when I'm in a rush, I'm just like I just want to get it done. So I don't know. We're gonna try it again on the other side. I don't want to give up on it because I really like the actual color of this, like the warmth that it gives, and it blended out pretty easily. So like, I really want to like this, you know what I mean? And I mean, the only con is that it picked up product when I tried to apply it directly. So I don't know if that's like a big enough con for me to like not ever use it or to like not want it, but let's try this side. See, we're still getting so much of my makeup onto the stick, and that's not cute. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, it's not doing so bad anymore. It's picking up a little bit, but definitely not as much as that first swipe. Maybe warming it up did kind of help and do something, but this is what I like to do. This is why I like a stick, because I can directly apply it. I'm the only one using it, so it's sanitary enough for me, you know what I mean? Like, when I do clients, I would for sure either warm it up on my hand or really wipe this down after each client. I'm gonna add a little more here. Okay, it's picking up a lot less and less. Let's blend this out, and I am using the new Morphe brush. This is a blush brush in M202, but in my opinion, when I saw this, I was like, this would be so perfect to like really blend out your bronzer or contour. I'm like a bronzer person. Like, I like a bronzy shade, but I place it in like a contour way. It's blending out really, really easily. I think I definitely am gonna have to test this out more to see if I really love it, because right now I'm like it's okay. Like, I'm not impressed or wowed by it. I do like I do like the color though. I like how easy it blends. I like the color. Not happy with it picking up my makeup. That's the rundown. So this right here, I like to take what's left over and apply here next to my ear. I'm definitely not mad at it. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I'm taking like the very tip of this brush. I really like the shape of these brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and just blend again. And again, this is gonna be very unedited, uncut, so you guys can see how you really get a flawless face, because there's so many steps in between that original makeup tutorials, we just cut it out to not make the video super long, because we feel like people didn't want to watch for that long. Like, it would probably get boring, but I feel like we cut it out, and it's like, then people still aren't getting those like in between steps that we do, which is like the going back and forth between like the blend, so that everything is seamless. So now after this, let's do some blush. I usually like to do a blush and then my concealer, and I like to blend my concealer into the blush. That's because I like to be kind of heavy-handed with my blush. I like a lot of blush. And I do have a new blush. I'm very excited for this. So we have this Lumi Le Liquid Blush. And look how pretty. This just looks like such a everyday color that I would gravitate towards. So really excited about this. And if this is gonna work as well as their other Lumi stuff, I think I might actually really love this. So we're gonna start off with a little bit and blend it, and I am gonna use that same brush I used for the contour, and I'm just going to blend. Oh, holy mother of pigment. Like, wow. No, they were not kidding. They said blush. Yes, we got you. This pigment is giving. Okay, the finish of this blush is very pretty. It's like very like natural, like a skin-like blush. It's not too matte. It's not too glowy. This is real cute, L'Oreal. This is a pretty shade too. This is in the color Dewy Bright Pink. Of course, everything's gonna be linked for you guys. Thought that it was gonna be like those drugstore blushes that you have to apply like half the bottle to get like the pigment that I want, because I'm just such a blush girl. I really like a pigmented blush. And I'm pleasantly surprised at the fact that I only had to put a few dots of this in order for it to give me this pigment. This is good, guys. This is really good. Like, this is giving high-end vibes. Like, this formula feels like a luxury blush. I've tried some drugstore liquid blushes, and let me tell you, they just don't give the pigment I want, most of them, and this is very impressive for a liquid blush. I'm gonna do a little more because I crazy, okay? I love blush. And I'll take the little bit of excess and I like to put on my nose. I'm gonna focus this here. I even like to go in and apply a little color here in the nose. Very, very healthy glow, healthy color vibes. I think because I'm blonde, I need a lot of color back in my face because I am a medium skin tone, and being blonde, this, you know, you can like lose contrast with your face. So the way I add contrast is with like color and just makeup. Oh, this blushes everything. Okay, so far these two, I'm so excited. I needed to find some drugstore makeup products because buying this expensive stuff is expensive, okay? All right, guys, we have concealer, and listen, I'm so picky with concealer, but I have this Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Concealer. I'm excited to try it. It sounds promising. Skin silk. It's gonna look skin-like. Hopefully it has coverage I want. But just in case this doesn't give me enough, because I'm so picky with concealer, I pulled out my handy dandy e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the matte finish. This is a literal dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. This is so freaking bomb. I've been repurchasing this for so many years, you guys. If you want a good drugstore concealer, no questions asked, get this one. If you're very dry or have more mature skin, get the hydrating version of this that has a white lid. That one is a dupe for this Too Faced one that I absolutely love. But yes, we have backup in case this one does not give me the vibes. It's going to be a common theme because I just don't like a bad makeup day, that we're going to probably have some backup products in case the ones I'm going to use don't work out for me. So this is a very, very interesting applicator. It's like a metal like applicator thing, and now this is making me feel like I should have probably used this, you know, before makeup. Like this should have been like an under eye corrector before I applied foundation. This says anti-crease, or wait, it's light peach under eye brightener and concealer. I don't know the exact claims off the bat on like right now, but obviously it's supposed to brighten your under eyes, and as most concealers claim they're creaseless, no concealer is really creaseless in my experience, but there are ways to make it look creaseless. So another thing I forgot, I picked up this Morphe under eye correcting concealer here. This is in the color Peach 02. So clearly I've been on the market for some correcting type stuff, but my under eyes have been suffering. That's like my one problem area I always have. So what I'm gonna do is apply one on each eye and then probably do a concoction of everything, honestly. We're starting off with the Morphe. That's what I just put on. And I'm going to take this tiny little brush by Morphe. This is their concealer brush in M132. I just can't get over the shape. So nice. Let's go ahead and blend. Ooh, okay, this is very concentrated. So this is just a corrector. I am going to apply the Makeup Revolution one over this, and then I'm going to apply it on its own on this side so you guys can get the difference of what the Morphe does and see if this on its own works good, you know. So okay, let's test this one by itself on the other eye. This one is actually a lot brighter than that other one. So wipe this brush and let's blend this out. This one is like kind of liquidy, so I have a feeling I should have let it kind of marinate a little bit. Sometimes when concealers are a little more on the liquidy side, I like to let them set in so they get a little thicker, so they dry down a little bit. Okay, that's what this one did on its own. I feel like it did brighten. I'm gonna do a little more here. I feel like I've seen people say good things about this Makeup Revolution one, so that's why I picked it up. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm just gonna take that blush brush and blend this harsh line here. I think this side looks better, like correct wise, like, but this one looks brighter but not as corrected. Like I feel like I still see this indentation here, to where this indentation is not as prominent. So let me apply the Skin Silk concealer on top of that corrector from Morphe. I think you're supposed to like be able to do this with it because it has like that cooling sensation from this metal applicator. So I'm just gonna go in, and I do like to push the concealer downwards and apply the littlest amount near the waterline, because the more product that you layer near your fine lines, the more things will crease. So I'd like to keep it at a minimum near the lines. Like, I don't hate what's happening here, but I don't love what's happening here. I'm just such a picky concealer person. I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender and blend and try to get rid of excess, but normally what I like to do, just being honest here, I love this, okay? So I feel like this e.l.f. with this Morphe corrector with this e.l.f. is gonna be amazing. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of it on this side, and then what I want to really do, I really don't like that under eye. What I'm gonna do is put this over this, because I don't know about this, you guys. It's not giving me enough. It's just not giving me enough. So unfortunately, I think this might go in my rejects pile. Like, honestly, I'm gonna try it with less makeup, or like maybe on days where I'm going to the gym and I don't want to wear a lot. But yeah, I also don't know how I feel about blending it out with this brush. This brush might be better to like do nose contour or literally anything else. I don't know. I really want to love it as a concealer brush, and it didn't necessarily do a bad job, but I think that maybe I need to break it in more so it fluffs out a little bit. It's just like a little bit too dense, and I feel like I'm really hitting my eye. But maybe that's because I'm so used to a beauty blender under my eye that's nice, soft, and spongy. I either do this or I do my own brush set with SL Miss Glam. I love my little concealer brush that I have in there, and it's just like a lot. It's like a little fatter than that one, and it just covers more area, and it's like it fluffs out really nicely. Okay, so let's do e.l.f. Camo Concealer. You guys are gonna be, your jaw's gonna be on the floor. This concealer is so good. So if you guys want to know what color I get, this is in the color light beige. These colors are deceiving. So light beige is very brightening. It's definitely way, like, it's brighter than my skin for sure, but I like that. So I don't know, I just have like my specific way that I like the way my makeup to look, and I really like a bright under eye. So we're gonna let that marinate. Usually at this point, I like to go in and do my brows. I do have a new brow pencil from CoverGirl. This is called the Clean Fresh Brow. I got this in medium brown. I usually get dark brunette, but I'm blonde now, so I like a lighter brow. So of course, you guys know my brows are already laminated with the Beauty Creations brow gel, so I'm just gonna go straight in and do my brows while this marinates. So I do start out by underlining my brow. I do like how fine like this pencil is. It's like very, very small. Very easy to draw brush strokes with this. And this is actually the perfect color. Okay. And we're going to do the other side. I do need to grow out a little spot here. So I'd like to fill that in first, and then I'll go in and do the rest. I also have a little like bald spot on this side that I've had forever. I'm trying to even out. Okay, I need a flat concealer brush. One moment, please. I'm just taking a flat concealer brush. I'm using this Luxie 528 concealer brush. I will forever be a fan of Luxie stuff, and I love this e.l.f. concealer for this as well. This is just overall like probably one of my favorite concealers at the drugstore. Always pat down and warm product on my hand so that we're not going in with too much, and then that's how we get a lot of messes. And I'm just cleaning up underneath the brow. I loaded this one with more product than the other one, so let me even out. And I'm going to take that little concealer brush. This is another good use for this brush, this type of brush. It fits really well right on the eyelids. Okay, now that that concealer's marinated pretty well underneath the eyes, let's go in and blend. So I'm just taking my beauty blender. This is an original beauty blender, by the way, in case you're wondering. Like, you just don't get this kind of coverage and brightness from very many concealers on the market, to be honest. I would argue that this is even better than a lot of high-end concealers. I can't believe it used to only be $5. I mean, the prices have gone up, especially with e.l.f. Did you guys see they came out with a skin tint that's like $18? I was just mind blown that any e.l.f. product would cost a nearly $20 bill from e.l.f. That's like unheard of. So I don't know. I know their fans are not too happy about that price point. Oh my gosh, look at that under eye. Yes, this is what I love. This is what I love. I'm sorry guys, I could not love that Makeup Revolution concealer. If you love it and there's a reason, leave it in the comments below. I want to know why you love it, what you use it for, because for me it was doing a whole lot of nothing. It gave like a hint of brightness, but it definitely did not do what this e.l.f. one does. I think maybe I'm just a full coverage concealer girl, and that's just what it is and what it's gonna be. So one thing I like to do is right in this area, I apply a little bit more. I don't let this one dry down. I just blend it right away. And this just adds a little extra brightness right in this inner corner. This is a very buildable concealer as well. So be very gentle and careful, and a little bit goes such a long way. I put literally 2 dots and it did that. So just be mindful when applying this. So I am going to take the blush brush and I like to blend back in the blush. And the reason I apply so much blush, or I like my blush really pigmented, is because I blend the concealer into it. So I really want it to stay. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is doing some powder. I have this new one from Beauty Creations. I've used this one time, really actually liked it. So let's use it again. Very affordable. This is not at the drugstore per se, but it's an affordable brand you can find in a lot of places. Beauty Creations has like really great price point. I would argue that at this point it's price point of e.l.f. because e.l.f. is just going up so much in price. It's like Morphe pricing, I believe. I really do enjoy a lot of Beauty Creation products. I tried a lot of them for the first time last month and I was in awe. Like, I was very shocked at how much I liked their stuff. I have this little baby Huda Beauty powder puff, but you can get like these powder puffs really cheap everywhere, so whatever you prefer. I just love how plushy this one is. It's like way fatter than like this. Like, this is so thin in comparison, you guys can see. And I just love how pillowy this is, and the size of it is perfect for the under eyes. I'm going to take I warm it up on my hand because I do have dry skin, so we can't be too crazy on that under eye. I do make sure that there are no creases, and then I will go in and literally lightly pat this in. Now the other eye. Okay, so with this specific powder, I don't like to do too much baking because I am dry and a lot of powders will give me that crocodile under eye. This is perfect for me. I don't need more. The only powder I can really bake with, to be blunt with you, is Huda Beauty. It's the only one that doesn't completely dry me out. So other powders, I just don't even risk it, or I try it once and then I know. But basically, I don't know how much I can put of this. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, that's about how much I put. I play it safe. I play it safe, especially when it's like very, very, like, I know that this is very mattifying. Like, I just know what to do, what to not do with my own skin. But if you are oily, baking with this, it's probably heavenly. Okay, we have a setting spray that I got from L'Oreal. This is their infallible 3-second setting mist. This claims that it defies transfer. It's 36-hour wear. It has all these different claims. This is the first setting spray that makes your makeup defy transfer, locks in makeup, wear up to 36 hours. It's waterproof, sweat resistant, clothes resistant, smudge resistant, phone resistant, micro diffusing system. It's lightweight, non-sticky, won't mark or ruin your makeup, and it has a natural finish. So this is claiming a lot of things, so let's find out. Ooh, I like the aerosol part of it. There's this Morphe one that's like an aerosol can. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite setting sprays. I used to use it on all of my clients, so let's put this on. It smells like hairspray, you guys. I don't know. It feels like I'm back in high school spraying hairspray on my face. I think I need a... It feels like it's going to lock it in. It smells like it is, I'll tell you that much. Very interesting. I'm going to put more on my forehead. Whatever you do, do not open your eyes when this is being sprayed. Do not, absolutely do not. That like literally got the littlest amount in my eye. Like not even in my eye, like near my eye. And it made my eyes water a little bit. So just whatever you do, don't. So the reason I apply more setting spray on my forehead is because I like kind of a glowy forehead. So we'll see what that sets down like, because obviously it's still wet right now. I'm going to do a little more. What is this going to give? I actually feel like it's working. Like, okay. I just want to like put my phone up to my face and see if it's really transfer proof. Let's find out. Okay, is it dry? I think it's dry. Let me take a sip of coffee first. I like how my forehead looks. Weird, but yeah. Okay, ready? And there's still makeup on it. Guys, there is still makeup on. There's makeup on the phone. Did I not let it dry enough? Okay, I'm gonna let it dry longer. We're gonna try it again on this side. I'm gonna clean up my phone. I have a makeup wipe. I'll wipe the phone. Yeah, girls, there's definitely makeup on that phone. Not a whole lot, but I don't know. I think maybe I didn't let it dry long enough. Okay, so for the eyeballs, I don't have any palette to show you guys. Sorry, but I do feel like we're not that into palettes lately anymore anyway. So I think it's okay we don't use a palette and use a couple different eye products that I'm obsessed with using these kinds of products right now. So first we have a Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen, and I'm excited for this. I love a good brown liner, honestly, and I remember good memories with this. This is in the color Black Cocoa. This has eye pen though. Is this the same thing? Oh, it is. Okay. I used to use this way back in the day, in the black one and the brown one, and this is probably my favorite Pixi product that they sell besides their now blush. Before they had that blush stick, this was my favorite Pixi product. This is literally the creamiest liner at the drugstore. Creamy, creamy, creamy. Like, I'm going to show you, excuse the other swatches, but it's so creamy to the touch. If you want this in your waterline, it's gonna go smoother than butter, and it's very, very long lasting. Next thing is this right here. This is from a brand called About Face. Brand I had never heard of ever. I heard of it, I'm not even kidding, last month. Like, how had I never heard of this brand? I don't know, but I went on a little Ulta trip with my makeup artist bestie Amy, and she told me I need this eye glitter thing. So we're going to work with this. These are literally stunning. Like, they had all these other colors. She told me to get this color, that this is one of her favorites, and I said, okay, bet. I wanted to be basic and grab the gold, but she forced me into this one, which is definitely more of a rosy holographic color. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of this, put it in the crease as like a crease color. Then we're just going to literally apply this, create a little wing liner with this, apply a cute little affordable lash, and that's going to be the look. And then of course we have lips at the end. But first, try this transfer test again. My phone is very clean, very clean. I'm trying to get the screen to turn off. There we go. Very, very clean. I'm scared. There's still stuff on it, like a little bit, okay? Definitely not as bad as it would be if I didn't set my face, but I'm gonna wipe with the clean makeup wipe again. This is how much came off. So I wouldn't say it's totally transfer proof, but my makeup does feel very, very locked in. Can't deny that. So okay, let's go in. Let's do some eyes. I'm just taking a little MAC brush. This is a MAC 234, and this is just a limited edition packaging version of it. But of course, if I can get it in pink, I'm gonna get it in pink because MAC brushes are all black. So I'm going to just take some of this cream and we're going to work it into the crease. And feel free to use powder if you're very oily. I am not, so I can get away with using a lot of cream product. You guys are enjoying hanging out with me and talking about makeup again, having girl time, and finding some affordable products that you can actually save your money in this economy and not have to get everything at Sephora. Also, Ulta has a really great discount right now. They have up to 20% off for their members. You don't have to have very many points. You can get 10% off if you're just like, if you sign up right now, basically. I'm not sponsored by Ulta. I'm not affiliated with Ulta. I don't get anything for telling you this. I just, when I went to get these products, I was able to use that coupon. So I just want to pass along the info. Okay, so we're going to take the same brush literally, and I'm going to take this on this brush. I don't like applying these directly. I like dipping in a brush and using a brush. I just feel like it covers the area a lot better. And I am going to bring this up. By the way, this About Face brand is in the drugstore section at Ulta, if you're wondering. Prices are like Pixi Beauty Morphe prices. I believe this was like $17, this little eye paint thing. They are very pretty. I feel like if it's something I use often enough, I can justify paying that for it. And by the sound of what my friend said, I will be using this a lot. So I did notice though, the ones I swatched on my hand, they dried, they did not budge at all. So that's what you want when you use any of these like liquidy feeling eye glitters. My biggest pet peeve is when these crack or crease, or like they don't look smooth on the eyelid, they look really textury. I really, really hate that. So I am excited for these because they looked so gorgeous on my hand. This is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. But this is gorgeous. I don't regret this purchase at all, and I do love a good eye glitter. Like, I love glitter. I will always love glitter. I don't know. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's take the Pixie pencil and let's create a little faux wing. So I like to start at the ends and just create a line out and then bring it in. And I do want this to be kind of smoldery, like smoky. So what I'll do is I'll take a little pencil brush. This is from my brush set with SL Miss Glam. I know I keep mentioning this brush set. It's unfortunately no longer available. It was limited edition, but these are the brushes I use so much. So I just want to know if that like bothers you guys. I mean, I can try to use brush sets that are available for you guys, but I know a lot of you guys bought my brush set that are loyal viewers. I know that not everybody, you know, that's going to be watching this is going to be like a existing subscriber. I know some of you guys might be new, so I'm really sorry that you cannot get your hands on this anymore, but I will put Steph's website down below for her brushes. I do have a 20% coupon code for you guys, so you can grab some of her other brush sets. They're all very, very, very pretty, and they're all very good quality. So I will just link that down below. But I think I will forever use my brush set because these are my favorite brushes that I own because I created them. And I created them this way because this is what I like. So you guys know. If you guys want me to bring back my brush set, just like leave a comment down below. And if there's enough requests, then maybe we can bring it back. But look at that. Look at what we did with literally a pencil. And these are the best at the drugstore if you want a good pencil liner. So a little tip that I did, and I don't think I even explained it to you guys, I just did it out of habit. I like to take the edge of my nail and slice the liner. That's what makes it look like you could cut a bitch. You could cut somebody, you know, with that liner. That's how you do it. You could do that. You could take a wing liner and flick it. You know, you don't have to use your nail. I just use my nail because it's convenient and I have my nails done. Make it a little bit more dramatic to match the other one. You know how people have been doing that like propaganda I'm not falling for trend? I feel like doing that but as a YouTube video could be fun. I saw someone here on YouTube do it, like another beauty creator, and it kind of made me want to do it. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I could do like propaganda in the beauty industry that I'm not falling for, and one of those would be that eyeshadow is out of style, or like eye makeup in general, because I love me a good shadow or a good eye makeup, even if it's not the most dramatic, even if it's just like this. Well, this is kind of dramatic, right? I don't know. Is this dramatic? Is this considered dramatic? Because to me, this is definitely out there and sexy, but it was so simple to do. Like, I don't consider this challenging at all. But that's just because I am a retired makeup artist. So I used to do really, really crazy looks. Anyway, that's one propaganda I'm not falling for. That, you know, you can no longer wear or no longer love eyeshadow. I will always love eyeshadow. I will always love a good eye product, a good eye glitter, a good eye palette. 3 mascaras here. L'Oreal. I think because we're doing so much L'Oreal, I'm going to stick to L'Oreal. But I will include this in the next Get Ready With Me. This is a Revolution Whiplash Tubing Mascara. This just looked very interesting. Love the pink packaging, as you know. We have this one by L'Oreal. This is a Paradise Big Deal. I already love the original one of this, and then they came out with this one, and I'm excited to try it. And of course the packaging is also pink, so it's a win-win for me. Luminous Panorama Mascara. This is supposed to give you crazy, crazy volume. So because I do already recommend this one, I mean any of the Paradise mascaras, to be honest, are so bomb. I'm gonna skip out on this one. I'm gonna try this new one, the Panorama. This is new, and I mean, I think it's more interesting for me to try this because like you guys have probably never heard of or seen this yet, and it would be helpful to know what it works like in this video. Wand looks like this. It's just like a tapered off wand, and it looks like it has like rubbery bristles. Might love it. We'll see. But you know what? This one's not as tapered and this one is very tapered. So I feel like this one will be really good to get those inner corner lashes. So let me get me an eyelash curler and then we'll come back and do these lashes. Dandy eyelash curler. This is by Tweezerman. This is like my favorite lash curler ever. It is a little bit on the pricier side for an eyelash curler, but it's lasted me years, so I am not mad at how much I paid for it. I love this curler. It just has like the right amount of like pressure and like hold. And the thing that scares me about eyelash curlers is when this little spongy thing isn't attached well. Like I have literally seen somebody chop off their eyelashes with one of these, so the trauma is so for real with that. I have decently long lashes. What I lack is volume, so I'm very excited about this because it claims to have a lot of volume. I cannot speak. Okay, let's see. Should I zoom you guys in more? Okay, zoom you guys in all the way for this part. Oh yes, so satisfying how easy I can get into that inner corner. Oh, this looks really good so far. Okay, try not to get too excited because the way this builds really determines whether I'm gonna like it or not. Wow. Do I even need a false lash? I have like these affordable false lashes I got and I don't even want to put them on anymore. This looks really good. Okay, let's do the other eye. I'm gonna do 2 coats. That's normally standard for me. I do 2 coats. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying, the taperedness of it, how easy it is to get in those little baby lashes right in here. Okay, L'Oreal. You know, mascara is that one thing that, like, I do love some high-end ones, but I just feel like if you have to pick and choose and, like, you are not going to get everything high-end, the one thing I recommend you get from the drugstore is always mascara. Mascara is so good at the drugstore. Like, you do not need a high-end mascara at all. L'Oreal, you are killing me. I feel like I liked most of the L'Oreal products. My face definitely looks very locked in place too from that setting spray. Okay, we're going in for coat number 2. Okay, I don't think I would go in with another coat because I feel like this is doing a really good job at building and separating lashes, but I feel like if I went in with another layer, it would start to look spidery. So I think this is what we're gonna get out of this. Honestly, it looks incredible. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's so pretty. Let's stop now so we don't make them clump together from too much. Let's do second coat on this side. It's always like a struggle to do this eye for me because I'm right-handed, and this wand just makes it a lot easier. Let me see the volume. Let's do some bottom lashes now. Okay, very easy to get into those bottom lashes. This wand is just really nice. I think I'm liking that about it. I don't know if like the mascara itself might be a little too wet in my opinion. Maybe as I use it more, you know, mascaras do, the formula does dry down as you use and put air in the tube. So I think that maybe the first application of this is not going to be my favorite, but I think this is a mascara I'm gonna love. I really do believe that, and I think it's because of the convenience of the wand. and the amount of volume that this gave. Got like those Kim K bottom lashes. I'm gonna take that brow pencil that we used earlier, and I want to add back my moles. I always like to do this part. Let me zoom you guys back out. I don't like to forget this part because I really like adding back my moles, my beauty marks. One time got a pimple here and I turned it into a beauty mark, and I liked it so much that now we just play make-believe and pretend I have a beauty mark here. Let's get to doing some lips. Oh, wait. I do have one more L'Oreal product. This is the Lumi Le Glace Highlighter Stick. It's in the color 610 Glassy Pearl. And I think this is supposed to be used to highlight parts of the face. So I'm going to warm it up on my wrist first and see what it's giving. Oh, wow. It's like it's like a wet dewiness. I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought this was gonna be like very, very glittery, but it's not. Okay, let's try this. I don't really know what I should be applying this with. I'm gonna try a fan brush first. I don't want to directly apply it because I don't want it to pick up any of the product that's on my face. So maybe I should try. I'll try on my nose, like on the tip of my nose, and see if it picks up product there. It picked up a little product, not bad. Do you see how like dewy that is? Let's do the brow bone now. This is pretty. This is really pretty. Let's do... Oh, I'm like deadly scared of doing it here. Okay, it didn't really pick up too much product. I think maybe the fingers is gonna be like the way to apply this. Yes. Definitely use those fingers, girls and guys. Yes. Oh, wow. If you like dewiness, but you want to not look dewy from not setting your makeup, I don't know how to explain this, okay? But like basically, sometimes whenever you want to look dewy, it means your makeup's just not gonna last as long, because the way to look dewy is to not set your face, right? But then there exists products like this where you can like make yourself dewy after you set, so that your makeup still lasts all day but you still look dewy. Love it when the forehead's a little dewy right here, so I'm adding some there. Ah, it's so pretty. I can't wait to keep testing these L'Oreal products out because I feel like I've liked every single one of the L'Oreal products. So for my lips, I have this ColourPop lippy pencil that looks disgusting in the color BFF number 3. This stuff is really, really good. It's not new, but I did miss out on talking about it to you guys here on the internet because I haven't done a makeup video in so long, but this is a favorite for sure. But this is new, and this is from Hard Candy. This is their Lip Slide Creamy Lip Oil. Lip oils are all the craze right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan. I like a nice juicy lip, and it gives Y2K vibes. I like it, okay? I see the hype with the lip oils. So I especially like when I have a little clean girl hairstyle like this and a nice little lip oil, a cute little lash. Like, it just looks so good. That lip balm is so pretty. Like, I would wear that on its own. I would wear that out with the look. Whatever. Maybe not this look, but a different look. Yeah, this brown liner eats every single time. I know ColourPop is not drugstore, but you can find it in the drugstore section at Ulta. That's where I got this, and it's very affordable, so I felt like it was still valid to mention. So let's try this lip oil. It smells a little chocolatey, I think. I don't really know what I'm smelling. Is it coffee? It's very slight, it's very faint. It's not super strong. So let's put this on. Okay, it looks like it's gonna have color, but then it kind of just gets clear. Okay, pretty. So there's actually, it's one of those very wet, oily ones. It's not like a lip gloss hybrid. It's definitely an oil. It says creamy. It's very oily to me, like very oil, like a lot of oil, which is not a bad thing. But I do wonder how this will wear. We do also have this one, which is very dark. I was a little afraid of it, but seeing how this one was not that pigmented, I feel like this one might be okay. This one really smells like coffee, like big time. And I remember they gave me a mug with this. This is what that looks like. I think I want to try this one too. I'm going to just like blot this off. I do really like the way that this combo looks though. I'm just going to blot it off. And let's retouch the lip liner and then we'll try out the other one. I love the way my lips feel after lip oil. Just so soft. It looks so scary and it smells just like espresso. I'm enjoying the smell a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I love a good coffee. Like, I love lattes. I love how coffee shop smells. I really like this more. I feel like it gave me a little more color. This one kind of just looked like my lips, but it was also very pretty. But I really like that this gave me a little bit of something. If I picked up one of these two, I would grab this one just because this one actually gives you something in your makeup. Unless you're a super natural girl, you don't want a lot of color, then definitely get this. But I do like a little color. I like a little bit of the Latina to come out a little bit with the browns, so I like. And this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you will be testing any of these products down below. If you have tested any of them, what you think about them. If you want to see more makeup videos, give this one a thumbs up, of course. I do look at those analytics to see what you guys like to watch. So if you did stumble upon this, you liked it, give it a like. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I have a little bit of a high-end version of this coming up next, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. You make me win every way. You show